Hi, I'm Venkatesh Murthy. Welcome to Money Anchors. So in the last 2 weeks, due to other commitments, I couldn't really come up with the market outlook. So let's talk about what happened in Nifty last week and the outlook for next week. Global markets have been mostly choppy last week owing to higher consumer prices, higher interest rates, and the supply chain bottlenecks. Nashdaq has performed poorly 3 out of 5 trading sessions last week. The US job data has slightly come on the positive side with the higher than expected employment rate. However, US Fed has indicated a higher rate increase, and that's a current fear that everyone has. They have indicated that there could be a potential 0.5% rate increase, but that would further slow down the economy. American as well as European markets have been red 3 out of 5 trading sessions last week. And as of last Friday, most of the markets have ended red. Let's talk about last week Nifty. As of second last week, Nifty's resistance was at around 16,300, and now those levels have changed. And at the moment, 16,450 seems to be the new support levels. And the whole market has moved from 16,300 levels to 16,400, 16,500 levels. And Nifty has not been as volatile last week as compared to the second last week. Friday, we saw an unexpected huge gap up, and it has opened up at 16,800 levels. However, the selling pressure came pretty fast and the markets have fallen down, ending at 16,584. If we look at last week's closing candle, it has closed as a green doji, which indicates an indecisiveness between the bulls and bears. Nifty has taken a crucial support at the levels of 16,576, but is still below the 21 moving average. There may likely be a small recovery, but I'm anticipating mostly a sideways move for the first 2 to 3 days of the week. India VIX was very high second last week, and it was at around 24-25. However, last week it has fallen to about 20 and below. It was mostly at around 19-20. And when India VIX is between 15 and 20, we can comfortably say that the markets will not move radically or in a very fast manner on either of the directions. Looking at the open interest, highest contracts are at around 16,300 and 16,500 on the put side, and 16,800 and 17,000 on the call side. ECR is slightly bearish and is currently at 0.7. Talking about the key support and resistance levels, the key support levels is at around 16,540 and 16,418, and the key resistance is at 16,800 and 16,950. For strangle, I think a good range is from 16,400 to 17,000 for the upcoming expiry. Let's talk about the FII and DIA data. FII continued to be the net sellers last week, and they have sold at around 6,653 crores. DIA, however, has been net buyers, and they have bought about 6,844 crores. Let's talk about crude oil and gold prices. So crude oil has been steadily increasing and currently is at around $119 per barrel. It was at around 117 or 118 a couple of days back. Gold prices have dipped by about 1%. Let's talk about a few blue chip stocks as of last week. Infi has moved up from last week 1,428 to 1,522. Reliance has steadily climbed as well from 2,578 second last week to 2,778 this week. TCS has also moved up this week. Second last week it was at around 3,263, and this week it is at 3,439. So just to summarize, I'm not seeing a huge move in the coming week, and the markets are most likely to stay sideways. Most of the major events and news has already been consumed in the market. However, the only worry right now is continued inflation. And in case if the US Fed decides to increase the rate any further, then that can actually take our markets further down. Let's see what happens. Do like, subscribe, and comment the video, and also join us in Telegram. The link has been provided in the pinned comment. Happy trading.